hello everyone, and thanks for joining today's session. In this short presentation, I seek to highlight why the next phase of business transformation is going to be human-led. Hence, the need for organizations to optimize their people strategy for a successful digital transformation. The topic for discussion is Enterprise Agile Transformation, with a caption, a human-centered approach to building a digital organization. Permit me to use the business model canvas by Alex Osterwald to illustrate the level of impact technology is having on businesses. So the business model represents the various components required to run a business. So a startup would typically have a single business model or some few, whilst enterprises would have a lot more business models satisfying different customer segments. Technology is impacting how customers would want problems to be solved for them. So currently, customer preferences are fast changing, where we have customers preferring to be serviced more on digital platforms. Customers want faster services and excellent customer experience. And for businesses to be able to deliver this, we need to reimagine or relook at our value propositions. Businesses must be innovative about the value they are delivering to the customer. For existing offerings, we are looking at how can we enhance them. So in the case of banks, you would have loans and insurance products being embedded in the customer buying processes. So you could be buying an airline ticket, and right after purchasing the ticket, you could purchase your travel insurance. So businesses have to be innovative to be able to deliver these services to the customers. So they are leveraging on various channels like the mobile apps, wearables, like the recent Apple glasses that was released by Apple. To also maintain that customer relationship and deliver that fast service, we are looking at chatbots, leveraging social media, call centers to ensure that our customers are consistently satisfied. To deliver this, there's a need for strong operations, a back office that's capable of, one, building the innovative products, two, maintaining the channels that we use to service our customers. So there are some key activities that technology is bringing into businesses now. So now a lot more businesses are going into software build. We are looking at process automations. Top of mind for most leaders now is cybersecurity and data analytics with AI. To be able to perform these activities, there's a good demand for digital skills. So we have demand for business analysts, product managers, product owners, data analysts, and these skills are in shortfall. So businesses are struggling to get these talents to be able to deliver these activities. Partnership models are changing. Businesses are now partnering with competitors in the same industry to deliver value to customers. Businesses are partnering with other businesses in other industries, all to ensure that our customers are satisfied. And this is also changing our revenue models. So there's increasing costs due to the purchase of technology licenses, cloud transformations, and all these technologies are causing bringing on board all these technologies tend to increase the overall cost of digital transformations. On the revenue end, businesses are changing revenue models where businesses can use subscription models rather than a one-time payment fee. Businesses are taking payments in cryptocurrencies. So in a whole, technology is affecting every aspect of our business model. And this comes with a lot of challenges. And as like the need for more talents, the increasing costs, the building products that our customers will desire or would always want to use. And traditional businesses or non-software businesses are having great challenge in maneuvering to become digital businesses. To deliver on your digital business model, you will require a digital business operating model. And the components of the digital business operating model would include a digital business strategy. So currently, all our strategies, or most strategies, are becoming digital, where businesses are spelling out what technologies they are going to leverage on to improve their competitive advantage. Business leaders are also to enable an environment where there is innovation within our business models. So gone are the days where a business agreed on a strategy and delivered it over the next 5 years. In today's digital age, businesses of all sizes are under pressure to change how they operate and interact with their customer daily. To be able to deliver on the business strategies, organizations will require these 3 pillars. We have technology and data pillar, which usually is spelled out in our strategies. What technologies will make us more competitive? We are looking at our own design, how our people, processes, and structures aligned to be able to adopt these technologies. How is our organizational design modeled to enable us build quality software? And the third pillar being culture. With the wrong culture in place, our strategies will be eaten for breakfast and will not see the light of day. To be able to drive these 3 pillars, we need a strong foundation of digital leadership, where we looking at leaders with growth mindsets, leaders who are consistently seeking improvements. We're looking at leaders who understand the era that we are in, digital leaders, leaders who will be researching on what is AI and its impact on my business. How am I leveraging the data that all the technology I'm implementing is delivering for me? So with an operating system, we need to be able to optimize every single part of the system. We don't just come up with a great strategy and then bring in all the technology and then pay little attention to what our organizational design looks like or what our culture is. If we don't pay equal attention to all these aspects of the operating model, there's a chance that we are going to have challenges with our digital transformation. In a book by Prof. John P. Cotter, that's Accelerate, he says we have to rethink the organization because we find ourselves, he says the world is now changing at a rate at which the basic systems, structures, and cultures built over the past century cannot keep up with the demand being placed on them. Hence, there's a need for leaders to rethink the organization, to rethink how do we design the organization to be fit for purpose for the age that we find ourselves in. I'm sure in our transformations, we're seeing some challenges and wondering how do we keep the momentum going? How do we ensure that all the investments we are making into technology is delivering the right value or return on investment? Also, I'm sure you would have experienced some challenges. So for most businesses, to be able to solve some of these challenges, the business would first create a digital transformation strategy, looking at its current functional operating model. So we'll now come up with our digital transformation strategy. Then we would create digital factories, digital innovation teams to help in delivering certain aspects of the strategy. So what happens is these digital factories are to work with the existing functions, but there's this culture clash between the functions and the digital factories. Also, the products that are rolled out by the digital factories are not fully supported by the business. They tend to see it as something meant for those doing digital, and they continue with how business as usual. But now we can't do business as usual anymore because the business is now software business. So to be able to overcome some of these challenges with this model of a digital factory working alongside our existing functional businesses, there's an integrated digital and technology model where the IT teams are made to work much more closely with the digital teams to release solutions. In that case, there are still some challenges because the IT team could be using our traditional waterfall model in delivering systems, whilst the digital factories are leveraging on agile practices. Also, the main business will still not support some of these solutions that are being released, and integrations even into existing systems by IT is a challenge, even with these modifications in the model. So with that, businesses aim to move into an agile operating model. And here they bring or incorporate agile practices at scale across the whole organization. So what's agile? Just a brief explanation for what agility is. So the concept agility has usually been limited to a framework with roles, events, artifacts, tools, processes, and practices. So we have a Scrum, Scaled Agile framework, Kanban, Large Scale Scrum. All the frameworks exist to help us with these tools and processes, practices to help us be agile. But agility goes beyond that. It enables individuals, teams, and organizations to exemplify a set of principles, values, and mindsets. These then enable us to bring or create the needed digital culture within our businesses. So agile moves way beyond just frameworks with tools and practices. It's a culture shift, it's a mindset shift. And to be able to get the best out of your technology, agility is required. So enterprise agile-wide transformation means reimagining the entire organization. It's a network of high-performing teams, each going after clear end-to-end business-oriented outcomes and possessing all the skills needed to deliver it. This means we have to rethink the whole operating model. We need skills from across all functions. We need people aligned across value streams. We need high-performing cross-functional teams. We need people to start thinking in value streams. What does my customer journey look like? That's agile at scale. In an article by McKinsey and Co. with the title, The Impact of Agility, How to Shape Your Organization to Compete. It's realized the metrics gathered from the research showed that most successful agile transformations deliver a 30% increase across the following metrics. So in terms of customer centricity, operational performance, employee engagement, and efficiency across the whole organization. Also, the speed of delivery of products or taking decisions is 5 to 10 times faster. And the agile ways of working is seen to be the #1 ranking enabler of innovation within organizations. So we don't form innovation departments to enable innovation across the organization. We need enterprise agile transformation to enable the whole organization work as a unit to deliver that transformation. In a webinar I participated in I think a week ago, there was an example of the digital transformation journey at Porsche, the car maker. So in 2015, they introduced digital transformation strategy into Porsche. Then in 2016, they formed their Porsche Digital, more like a digital factory. Then fast forward 2017, they needed to improve their ways of working. So agile practices were introduced. Then in 2018, due to the benefits gained from the introduction of agile practices, they went for the Scaled Agile framework, scale agility across the entire organization. From
2019 to 2021.
they became a product organization focused on delivering customer-centric products that they use in their vehicles. So in a nutshell, the myth that Agile is ways of working is a concept for tech companies and software teams is no more. Traditional businesses are being forced to develop their own software since they can't outsource some critical systems they use in serving their customers. An example is the case of a bank where majority of transactions are performed on a digital platform. It will not be strategically wise to outsource the build of such platforms so that when there are customer challenges, there's delay in resolution. So some early adopters have seen the impact of Agile on their software build and the transition to a fully Agile operating model. While some leaders are still skeptical about the transition, is this for me? What's the impact on my business? But in the coming years, a lot of companies will cross that chasm and join the early adapters. Because after the massive investments done into bringing technology into organization, there's a need to get a right return on investment. Hence, enterprise agile transformation will be the next frontier for business transformation. So I hope I was able to bring some clarity to why the need for enterprise agile transformation. Thank you.